Breaking news. Finland government have been exposed about everything that happened in the case of Simon Ekpa. I have said a time without number that these people are complicit. They only acted on the scripts given to them by whoever that give them the scripts. Now, finally, the truth have been unveiled. I want you people to watch this video, how they will be exposed. Watch this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel. And make sure you show all this video to your people. They have been finally exposed. I've said it time without number. If today you people want to fight this rascality you feel that Simon Ekpa is doing in Southeast, what we are currently facing in Nigeria today is worse than what you people are claiming Simon Ekpa have done. Today, people cannot travel to their village. Today, now, full and herdsmen, they are kidnapping everywhere and there. And the government feel that everything is okay. Look at in the north now. Look at what Boko Haram are doing to our Nigerian soldiers without no pity, without no sympathy. And yet you people feel that Simon Ekpa is the issue, and Simon Ekpa issue has become a national issue whereby somebody like C.D.S. Musa, a chief of staff, will go on the national television and be celebrating that Finland have done the needful. Please watch this video from this very guy, that the battle of Simon Ekpa is not over yet, and share this video massively.
News, breaking news, there is fresh hope for Simon Ekpa. With the information reaching me last night, I tell you there is fresh hope for Ekpa, as he may just be walking out of the prison as a free man very, very soon. And here is why. It will shock you to know that in Finland, their judicial system is not the same as other parts of Europe and the world. In Finland, there are 3 courts. Listen very carefully because I want to take you somewhere. There are 3 courts in Finland, and the lowest of the lowest is the district courts. Then you have the appeal court. Then you have the Supreme Court, which decision is final. In fact, in Finland, decisions become final from the appeal court, not the district courts. Note that one very well. Just jot it down. Decisions become binding starting from the appeal court, not the district court. The district court in Finland is lower than the magistrate court in Nigeria. I did my fact checking to find out that even in that district court, open your ear and hear this one. Hear this one. Open your ear and hear this one now. Even in that district court, they don't use judges. They use lay judges. Lay judges are just like me and you. People on the streets, they just call them to come and try and judge case. They just nominate them from the crowd and say, come and be a judge. That is how low, that is how unimportant district courts are. But that is the first court that cases start from first. So what is the implication of this? 1, the implication of this is that Simon Ekpa's case was not tried by a judge, a professional judge that went to law school. No, he was tried like a citizen, a normal human being who's on his own, who is facing his own business. He's the one that judged this case. And in most cases, listen now, let me tell you, in most cases, these people can be manipulated. Because before they bring you to be a judge, they will tell you what they want you to do. And they pay you some money because definitely you can be influenced. Because you might be having challenges in your life. And this judge case, this judge role they gave you, used to change your life. So we are talking about this because it's possible that there was an interference by a higher power in this case. Because the district courts in Finland are actually not judged by, judges themselves. It's from the appeal court that you get to see the real judges who understand nitty-gritty of case, legal arguments, and legal, discussions. And that is why if Simon Ekpa's lawyers are still playing or sleeping, feeling bad that they have lost this case, I am here to tell you clearly that no. Go straight to the appeal court, appeal this case, sit before a proper judge, and you'll be surprised that this case will be struck off. Yes. We have been crying manipulation. The only court in Finland that can be manipulated is the district court, which is the one that Ekpa just finished from. Because that is the one that if the Finland government want to do a favor for the Nigerian government, as manipulating the judicial system, it is the district courts they can do it. A court where they can single-handedly appoint their own lay judge to oversee the cases. And that kind of situation now, it will just go the way they want, because that person might be somebody who just, need the money for the moment. And that is where manipulation comes in. Let me read this for you. Listen, a lay judge is a volunteer member of the public without specific legal training. That is who a lay judge is. And Finland uses these lay judges, for manipulation. To manipulate, because they are the only ones that you can manipulate. So now, Finland will not want Ekpa to appeal this judgment. Because the next court is going to go to now, will be a real judge. You understand? And that is why I want Ekpa to start, him and his lawyers, listen, to start appealing this case, because they never saw it coming. I was doing my digging and I discovered this. And the district courts don't use real judges. So listen, the Finland General Court system for criminal cases such as terrorism follows this structure. 1. The first court you enter, the district courts, Karajukis. The role of district court is, courts of first instance for criminal and civil cases. The composition is, it is presided over by lay judges, which are elected by municipal councils. Then, number of district courts in Finland is 20. They have 20 district courts in Finland. Now listen, the Court of Appeal. This one handles appeals from district courts. Now, what is the composition? It is presided over by professional judges, typically in 3 panels. Now, the number of courts in Finland is 5. They have 5 courts of appeal. In Helsinki, in Turku, in Vasa, in Kuopio, in Kuvala. Now, who can appeal a judgment? The defendant, the prosecutor, or victim can appeal if dissatisfied with the district court decision. They can file a note of intent within 7 days of the district court's judgment. The appellant must file a notice of intent to appeal with the district court. The full appeal must be submitted within 30 days of the judgment. The grounds of appeal: appeals can challenge the conviction, for factual errors, insufficient evidence, or the sentence itself. For terrorism cases, the appeal might focus on evidence interpretation, legal definitions of terrorism, or sentencing proportionality. So the Court of Appeal reviews this case based on written evidence, but oral hearings may be held if necessary. The court assesses the legality and appropriateness of the district court's decision. Now, very important for you to note, listen very carefully. In Finland, appeal courts cannot give you a higher sentence because you came to appeal as a defendant. The appeal court rather looks at a way to reduce your sentence, to strike it off, or leave it the way it is, most when it comes from defendants. Appeal court does not say, okay, you came to appeal court to appeal this case and you have failed the appeal, and I even see reasons to give you more sentence. I will even add. Doesn't do that. So don't be afraid that appealing the case might make it even worse. Go for this appeal, because we cannot allow any kurukere judge that they just carry from streets to come and judge a whole high-profile case of somebody like Simon Ekpa, a person who is a POI of 2 countries. You carry one small boy and put them, want to go and start crying that you have been sentenced. Then you want to come and sleep and rest and say, okay, I beg leave and make I go prison. No! 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 You must sit before a credible judge before you can beat your chest and say you give up. You cannot just give up when you have sat in a mago court. Like somebody who has already been giving phone call from their president. That I want someone that can do this thing for me. I have a contract with Nigeria. I want someone, I will not mess it up. So pick somebody who I can, send some dollars for. Yes. And they carry the person and puts. Then he sits down there, because district courts are scattered everywhere. It's like mobile courts. That's exactly what I was telling you. It's smaller than magistrate court. That's the way they operate there. It's their system. It is their system. And you cannot allow someone that cannot just go to prison, give up, because you are being tried in a corrupt system that is easily manipulated. So I did another fact checking and I found out that these district courts, they are open to corruption a lot. Because of the way they appoint judges, just picking people that can just look at cases and just say whatever they like. They're not judges, so they're human beings, like me and you. Because of that, people now manipulate their way, making Finland a corrupt country. Yes, I will talk about Finland being a corrupt country in the next video. Because obviously, these Europeans cannot deceive us with their white color. They can't deceive us with their beautiful roads and beautiful buildings. Corruption is inside, it's not outside what you show people. It's inside the system. So I advise the lawyers of Ekpa right now to stand up and go and appeal this case and sit before a proper judge, not a wuru mago charge and bail judge that they brought out to try Ekpa. That is charge and bail judge, lay judge. That is the truth. I have done my extensive fact check. It was not a judge. If you doubt me, bring me the name of the judge that did this case. And that is why they are even shielding the name of their judges. Because most times they don't use judges. So that is it. And if it goes this way, if they go and challenge it, I get you. 90 out of 100, Simon Ekpa will get proper justice. If he appeal this case, there is every possibility, I'm telling you, that Simon Ekpa will get proper justice, reduced sentence, or a strike out of the case. The one that will never happen is that they will add more years for him. They don't do that in Finland. I have fact checked it. They don't do that in Finland. When the defendant himself, the person that is defending the case, comes for the appeal, they don't add more years. They only try and see if they can reduce it, because what you came to the court to do is to seek for a reduction, or seek of a striking out, or a seek of what to interpret the lower court actually did a good job. That's exactly what we came today. So let's watch as it unfolds. Let's file the appeal. Today is already, today is not a 5th. There is time. You have 7 days to appeal. To, tell the court orally. First of all, you can do it orally that you want to appeal. That's the notice. Then you have 30 days now to file it properly and deliver judgment. To file it properly and get proper judgment. That is how it works. So there is hope. There is fresh hope. There is fresh hope. Please subscribe to the channel. Click.
The truth is finally out. Now that the Finnish government has declared the CDS of Nigeria, Musa, a terrorist now, what is the next phase of the lie? What lies can the government tell Nigerians? Now that Simon Ekpa is no longer in the picture, because it has always been pictured that Simon Ekpa is the cause of insurgency in Southeast, and now that insurgency has stopped in Southeast, and now that the Finnish government has vindicated Simon Ekpa, that those sponsoring insecurity and terrorists in the country are those some persons in the military. Now, where would CDS Musa bury his shame? Because a group of people are saying we want to exit the country. Because the Igbos are saying they are tired of the contraption called One Nigeria. That this One Nigeria, it will not work. And then it has not been working. It has been a country full of lies, propaganda, and shame. That has always been how it is from. So I am not surprised that the Finnish government has now come out to say CDS Musa is a terrorist for all the atrocities he has been, for all the atrocities he has committed, in disguise of pretending to keep One Nigeria. And that's what Nigeria has caused a whole lot of catastrophe in the country. Just some days ago, a notorious bandit that was declared wanted was seen in Katsina State with top government officials going for peace talk. Between Simon Ekpa and that terrorist, who is more deadly? But here we are today. nnamdikanu is still in detention. Kanu is still in detention. because of the Igbophobia, of the hate. If Simon Ekpa happens to be from the Fulani extraction, Simon Ekpa would not be a terrorist. I can beat my chest because we've seen Fulani militias that have been given amnesty. We've seen Fulani militias that have been integrated into the society. Now that Finland are waiting to the ICC, Nigeria should immediately hand over CDS Musa for questioning, because the French government have done their own findings too, and they've seen that something is pushing under the ground, that this man has a connection with these Fulanis, has a connection with these bandits, has a connection with these terrorists. So if they are sincere, they should hand over CDS Musa to ICC for questioning. Because now that the French government has done their own conclusion, I've seen that CDS Musa himself is not innocent in this. Nigeria cannot pretend as if they are not aware that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how they tend to die the matter, it is in the social media space. Everybody has seen it, that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how the Nigerian government want to die this matter, but they are very quick to declare Simon Ekpa and IPOB a terrorist group. Now that the Finnish government and the ICC has declared CDS Musa a terrorist, why is the story not online? Why is the story not flying online? Because they themselves are also part of people championing insecurity and terrorism in the country. And that is why I say that anybody that speaks against the vision of the country, they will do everything possible to take that person off the hook. They will do everything possible for them to take that person off the hook. That is why I see that Mazi nnamdikanu has been in detention. And the Finnish government, they were so gullible to be used by the Nigerian government. They were just too gullible. Because if they were not gullible, why would a country like Nigeria come to tell you that Simon Ekpa is the one sponsoring insecurity all the way from Finland, and you sit your ass down in Finland and you believe them? But there are some rumors that the envelope also changed hand. You know Nigerian story now. You know Nigerian government, that Nigerian government, anything that Nigerian government cannot do to bribe does not exist. I am very sure that the government have bribed the Finnish courts, and that is why I see that Simon Ekpa was wrongfully accused and sentenced. Now that the appeal court is now coming out to reverse all your stuffs. It is now a very clear indication that Simon Ekpa is innocent of all the charges leveled against him, because the Finnish government has come out to indict CDS Musa, saying that CDS Musa is the major financier of insecurity in Nigeria, and it should be tried by ICC, not just local courts. It should be tried by ICC. Enough of all these presents. We know that this one Nigeria, it can never work. No matter how we tend to rub our heads, no matter how we tend to try to patch things up, that one Nigeria cannot work. And that has always been the current state of Mazen Kanu, that one Nigeria would not take us anywhere and that it will not work. Today, the truth is not coming out. The truth is not coming out. Now, the list of people, ICC will publish names of people sponsoring banditry and sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. Their names will be published. And when that is published, let's see how Sidia would escape it. Let's see how Sidia would escape the wrath. They have used kangaroo judgment to sentence Simon Ekpa. But today, the truth is not coming out. The truth is not out. That everybody knows the reason why insecurity is still thriving in Nigeria. And it's just because of one person that claims he is protecting the masses, rather underground, supporting the fight for terrorism. But the question is, how long can we continue to be deceived? How long can we continue to be deceived by the Fulanis? Don't forget that the CDS is a Fulani man. How long can we continue to be deceived by a Fulani man in our own country? And tomorrow you say that Biafra will not exist. Biafra will exist. No matter how we tend to hold it, Biafra would exist the country. No matter how we tend to keep it, Biafra would exist this country. And I am sure that Mazen Kanu and Mazen Simon Ekpa will come out strong, no matter how they tend to do all this rubbish. They will come out strong. If today is the first time I've come across this channel, please can you like this video, share it, comment for more political discourse. Thank you.